Here we are on chapter 27 of The Day I Was Crucified. Law appeared. Law, stern, cold, and inflexible, made its way before my cross. But it was World who spoke next. Men tried so hard to live up to your demands, Law, and most were not only defeated, but also discouraged. In their defeat, they found comfort in me, the world system. I said, Law, come bring me your endless list of rules which men are to do or not to do. World sneered. The harder they tried to do those good deeds, the more they were drawn to do the opposite. 10 things not to do, scoffed Lucifer. He added in mock surprise. No, not 10. 613 things a man must do or must not ever do. And let us not forget moons, months, days, seasons, and Sabbath. All were needed for man's salvation. Yes, proudly interrupted Sin, but the strength of sin was so much greater than all those demands. Having had their say, I reminded them of one thing of which they had not spoken. You enemies of Adam's race, you forgot the Lamb. Lucifer fell silent as I continued. Even death could not press beyond the blood of the Lamb placed upon the doorpost. True, carpenter, trumpeted Sin, but do not forget that my child, my kin, will arrive here in a moment. Then shall we see who has final victory. Like all lambs before you, carpenter, you too will die when death arrives. Then shall all your feeble efforts die with you. I have a question to ask you, whom I have summoned here. Has it passed your notice who you are? We are your enemies, announced Sin, and we are here to watch you die. I have no enemies, I responded. Those present at my cross did not grasp what I said to them. Those of you who are here have never been my enemies. You are the enemies of mankind. You are those who have disgraced the race of Adam. Never for a moment have any of you ever been my enemy. But you do not have an enemy, corrected Sin. With that, Sin sensed that some awful creature was drawing near. Yes, you do have an enemy, carpenter, and he approaches even now. Death is near. Yes, I replied, death is very near. Come, death, cried Sin. He bellowed, here comes one who can kill God. Lucifer spoke, even as the life seeps out of you, Son of God, there comes one to steal your last breath. Then you will be snuffed out forever. Oh, what a blessed moment, smacked Lucifer. Then there will be no divinity, he continued. The universe will be void of all but lower life forms and highest death. Death in triumph over life, death shall reign supreme. Son of God, continued my tormentors, your creation, both seen and unseen, shall fall into death's eternal coffin and under his rule. You know not all things, I replied. When death arrives, I have a challenge to lay before him. As I spoke these words, the unseen world began to fade. I was once more in the realm of space and time. Lord! It was the thief. His face was swollen, his eyes dark and vision blurred, every breath a struggle. I was certain that these would be among the last words the thief would be able to utter. My time was also very short. I could smell the stench of approaching death. I heard a tone in the voice of the thief I had not heard before, though it was but one single word: Lord. Lord, have we met before? He asked. Perhaps. Then when? Before the beginning, or perhaps at the end, or after the end. I walked the corridors of space and time, transcendent over past or future, this realm or the other. I knew you before time existed. I knew you before I created, even before I said, "Let there be light." The old thief shook his head. I have no idea of what you speak, but I know that no one else has spoken as you do. I ask one thing of you, Lord. Is it possible that in that moment of your triumph, when you enter into your kingdom, is it possible that you might remember me? Remember you, I replied. How can I possibly forget you? You are the first of my salvation. You are the first conquest over death. You, above all others, are the first evidence of my redemption. How can I forget you? There is a book called the Book of Life. Your name has been written therein long, long ago. The thief understood nothing, but in a few moments he would know everything. He would know even as he was known. Lord, I know nothing of your teachings. I know nothing concerning your demands, nor can I as much as move. There is no way I can serve you. What is there that I can do? There is but one demand, and you have already met it. You have learned to call me Lord. I will therefore enter your innermost being and dwell with you for all eternity. That is quite enough for you to know. Even though I have no knowledge of what you speak, Lord, something in me also says it is enough. May I ask you my question again? Will you please remember me? I struggled to find one last strong breath. Before this day is over, you will be with me in paradise. How can that be? It can be because I chose you long before there was anything, including nothingness. And the first name ever written in the book of life was penned by me. And you, thief, it was your name that was first written therein. Now, close your eyes, redeemed one. When you open them again, open them in paradise. Now it is time. The scene on the hill began to change. It is now time for me to summon even death. Death, your whole hour has arrived, I whispered. Come forth from the netherworld. Let us speak to one another. Death, before we both die. He comes, he comes, my child comes, screeched Sin. Come to me, my son, your mother calls. Come from the east, gathering all that is filth. Come from the west, and gather all that is abomination. From the north, gather all that is wicked. And from the south, gather together here all that is evil. Come from the depths of the seas, from places long since forgotten. Come from places that have ceased to be. Come, you infernal horde. Come from the deepest cesspools of depravity and wantonness. Gather all the dredges of hell, all that is unnatural. Bring together all blasphemies of time and eternity. With bloated arrogance, Sin declared, I smell his rotting fetter. There is no one like him. He is the greatest of all gods. He is my forever companion. Worldliness turned its face in shame. The principalities, the damned demons, and the unclean spirits gasped for breath. Never before had all sin been confined to such a small space. The very earth shook in uncertain horror. Sun and stars closed their eyes. Jerusalem shook in terror, as did all the pilgrims of the Passover. Even Lucifer looked away. From this unholy scene emerged the seraphic monstrosity, Death. There is none so proud as you, O Death. Come and tell us of your greatness, I coaxed. Let them see your face, exclaimed Sin, so sickly proud of her son. He is God of all gods. Listen to him. Let him tell you that which is true. Death began his soliloquy. Ah, we meet again, one who is called God. It came forth from the bowels of my mother. Sin, when I first met your face to face as the rebellion in the other realm. Then upon the night of the Passover, you denied me my rightful spoils. I swore that night I would someday have you as my prey. Tragic Nazarene, that there are but two gods left. I am one, and the other is dying on a tree. You have never known death, Son of God. I have never known life. I am the negation of all that you are. The God who lives and the God who cannot live spend out last moments together. Then silence. Then it will be I alone. Death raised his undefeated claws and screamed, At last, upon this hill you are mine. I, Death, extinguish the hate in every man's heart. I end man's doubts and questions forever. I am the one whom the aged embraced with joy. I end all pain. I, and I alone, release all suffering. Let me tell you why it is that I alone should be God. I finish all wars. I end all negotiations. You, dying Galilean, have brought light into creation. I brought darkness that never ends. No one has ever won an argument with me. You brought life to a few. I have brought death to all. The most powerful have fought and lost. There are no exceptions. I make equal all men. There are no great or small. You have raised one, yea, two, perhaps three from the grave. I have plunged myriads upon myriads into the grave. Not one escaped my smothering hands. How strong is love? I am still stronger. In my castle, life and love will be forgotten. Divinity will be alienated. Never will such seed ever grow again. Death continued roaring his self praises. Can you not see that I only am worthy to be called God? You are creator. Who is greater? He who creates or he who obliterates? Then of my kingdom there shall be no end. Witnesses now the end of all of you have done. Within this hour there shall be but one God, the other shall be forever dead. Look around you, carpenter. All sin is embodied here. Now drink the cup. Drink all the dredges, you who were once called Lord. Let all the filth of sin become yours. Absorb all iniquity. Know that as you do, that will be your final draught. In that instant shall I come. I will wrap you in my embrace. There shall I hold you so tightly that your last breath will also be the last breath of the universe. Then shall I crown myself God while dancing upon your tomb. None will be left alive except the ones who cannot live. The one who is forever dread shall rule all things. I shall establish my kingdom in a place where all citizens are breathless. Sin was in ecstasy while death was intoxicated with his own pride. Carpenter, you have declared you have but one enemy, that all others are but the adversaries of mankind. It is true. They have been victorious only over the sons of Adam. But now behold me, your enemy. I am your victor. Death, are you finished with your self exaltation? I asked.